So guys, this is an alleged kidnapping case that happened in Iyanomo Community in Benin City, Edo State by a girl whose name I will not be mentioning fully. Her name is Osato, and also this girl was 21 years old. It happens that one of those evening, Osato's friend came to their house, and after some series of discussion and everything, Osato told the parents that she's coming, so she followed the friend out and then they stepped out of the house. So according to the parents, they said that they waited for hours and then Osato did not come back. So few hours later, they received a call from an unknown number claiming that Osato has been kidnapped, that they should send some amount of money. So after some negotiation and everything, the parents told the number to send the account, and then they sent the details of the account and everything. And according to what they said, I think they told them that it was Osato Opay account that they should put the money. And then the parents noticed that Osato, their daughter, she does not use Opay. So that is when it dawned on them that this thing is looking like a planned case, and so they quickly swung into action, and then they reached out to CID. So the criminal investigation department, CID, they started to trace the number, and that was how they were able to trace it to Edo State, and the culprit was arrested. Guess what he did to the body? Just listen.
Heartbreaking situation don't happen for Iyanomo Community for Ikpobaoka local government area of Edo State. Wetin happen no only be suspected ritual matter, but an act of violence will lead to the bye of 121-year-old Osato Edo Gawere. The painful tori be say on the 20th of April 2025, the 21-year-old Osato, now deceased, follow her female friend Blessing comot for night, hoping say she go come back the next morning. So dem come begin search for her and decided to report the case of a missing person for Aduwawa Police Division on the 25th of April 2025. The late Osato family received call through their daughter phone number from an unknown person when they request for ransom, say they kidnap her. When the family of the girl requests for the phone number to send the money, the said kidnapper send quickly one Opay account number with Osato phone number, made the family for send the money put. Although the family immediately realized say their daughter no dey operate Opay accounts. The family quickly carried the matter go State Criminal Investigation Department, State CID. Through intelligence reports, the police tracked the account number for the ransom go Ebonyi State. As police deep leg for the matter where them catch the alleged person went by the 21-year-old girl Osato Edo Gawere. During the interrogation, the 31-year-old Joshua Osaibovo, when they stay for Iyanomo Community for Ikpobaoka local government area, confessed to the crime, saying na him by the girl. Immediately, the 31-year-old Joshua Osaibovo by Osato, he carried the dead body put for wheelbarrow, go the bush nearby when he buried her dead body for one shallow grave. As the suspect take police go the place where he buried the girl put, the pathology team can't help dig out the body, come carry and come outside. The girl hand, leg, and neck, they tied together with rope. The scene shows say they never too tay when he by the girl. The police public relations officer Yantori people say as they receive report for missing person, they act sharply.
He has confessed to the crime and the manner in which he killed the lady. According to him, they had misunderstanding and a fight broke out, and the rest is a story. And here we are by the graveside where he showed us the shallow grave where he buried the said lady.
Shebuna don't hear. Please, next time, if you are going out of the house, tell your loved ones, better still tell your parents, anybody at all, your guardians, tell them where you are going to. And if you notice that anything is happening, try to place a call as soon as possible or turn on the location on your phone. Very, very important. And be careful of those people that you call friends, that you keep as friends. This other one you're seeing on my screen is a man that went to take sex-enhancing drugs, and now the man is in pain. Now, everything all started when the wife of this man started to complain that the man was not doing what he's supposed to do, that the man was not satisfying her to her optimal sex drive. And so due to that complaint, the man went to meet his friend. And then his friends, of course, they advise him on what to do. So the man went to get a drug known as Viagra, and which, of course, I'm sure that a lot of guys already know about that drugs. He took that drugs, and then it happens that the man was now performing well in bed, and the wife was not happy. Everybody was not happy. So with time, the man continued to take that drugs, that Viagra drugs, to enhance his performance in the other room. Till one day, when he took the drugs again, and then after all the knocking and everything, the Ebola refused to fall. The Ebola stood straight. He said it's not falling. Right? The man is tired. Everybody's tired. The wife is tired. They wanted to rest. But then the Ebola said it's not tired. He wants to continue. It's not falling. It's not going anywhere. So, and one thing about these drugs is that once you are taking this type of drugs known as Viagra, it's going to actually enhance your Ebola to stand. And one thing about those kind of drugs is they are stimulants first, and the more you take them, then the more your body gets acclimatized to it. That is the first thing. And with time, you're going to notice that that dosage you are taking is no longer suitable, for you. If maybe you started with one dose, and that one dose helped you to last for 3 hours, if you take it for 1 month, then you notice that after that 1 month, your Ebola is not standing for 3 hours again. Maybe it's not standing for maybe like 2 hours, 30 minutes. So you have to increase the dosage again to meet up. And that is how people get addicted to this type of drugs. So on this day, the man had to take excess so as to enhance his performance. And it happens that this thing was too much and his Ebola did not fall. So after everything they do, it's possible that the wife even blow the Ebola, blow heat, may fall. The Ebola no gree fall. So the man, as you can see, is in pain, and because of that, they quickly rush him to the hospital. Where the doctors are not trying to make sure that the Ebola calm down, the Ebola fall. It's not like making the sacrifice to the gods to calm down. Just imagine, due to what? Carelessness. Now, if you are a young guy and you are taking stimulant to enhance your sex drive, be very, very careful, right? Because whatever has a benefit also has its own side effects. And now this type of drugs from research has proven that it can cause a heart attack. If this thing should continue with this man and this Ebola refused to fall due to the pain, the man can die from it due to cardiac arrest. And I really hope that this Ebola will calm down so that the man can learn from his lesson. And lastly, these drugs can also lead to hormonal dysfunction. In other words, his brain is now acclimatized to these drugs that without that drugs, his penis will not stand again. So the man, in other words, has become an impotent without Viagra. So that is what happened to people that takes these drugs excessively. It leads to hormonal dysfunction. Their brain is now acclimatized to these drugs to the extent that without the help of these drugs, their penis will not be able to stand. In other words, they will not be able to do anything again until their brain perceive that these drugs is in their system. That is when the penis will come up again. So if you are a young guy, instead of going through this means, why not do the natural exercise? Beware of the food you eat. Stay away from food that are sugary. Stay away from Coke, from Fanta, from minerals and others. And also engage more in exercise so that you can build more strength to perform well in bed instead of taking drugs to enhance your sex drive. Because whatever has an advantage, if it has to do with chemicals, it will surely have a disadvantage. And lastly,
all right, so the news says we will start jailing Nigerians for insulting government officials and others on social media by the Nigerian police. So basically they are trying to say that from now on, if you insult any government official, that you will be arrested. First things first, God will punish all the Nigerian politicians that put Nigeria where we are today. Mona come arrest me. God punish all of you. So now when they beat us, they will no cry. You want they beat us, more no cry. So the person who released this news is the first PRO, Olumuyiwa Adejobi. Ask yourself a question. If you leave office today, what will be your story? See, you know what I'm trying to tell you now. A lot of policemen that served Nigeria before, currently now as we speak, they are suffering. They don't have nothing to show for it after their service for the country. Because one big man...
This is, VDM again, calling out the police because they said that anybody that insults the government again, they are going to arrest the person and jail him. And we are supposed to have, freedom of speech in this country. But with the way that this country is going, it seems as if the government is trying to use the police to silence us. It seems as if they are trying to use the police to stop the common man from airing his view. And still yet, those people, they are not doing what they are supposed to do. Everybody has, freedom of speech. And now VDM is calling them out again that as far as the government is not doing well, we will continue to lash them until they have turned a new leaf and do what they are supposed to do. So guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next